the patience, the wish, the creation, and the faith within. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance. Success, adventure, abundance, luxury, peace. Hi, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. Before we begin our March reading, I did want to announce something, and this has been, in the coming for a while now. After we completed 2 years of this channel up and running, I had announced that there's going to be something special. But it just got really busy and I didn't have a chance then. But for the month of March, what we are going to be doing is, for all of you out there who have purchased at least 3 readings with me or more, you will receive a free reading. And to get that reading, please reach out to me. And this is for the entire month of March. It's first come, first serve. And all you have to do is reach out to me, let me know that you bought 3 readings with me, and basically what your question is. And how this will work is I will reply to your question. Again, this is first come, first serve basis, via an email. So I'll do your reading for you, but instead of, making the entire recording and then uploading it and all, I'm just going to try and make it faster so you can get access to your answer quickly. So again, this will be over email. And this is going to be first come, first serve for the entire month of March. Feel free to reach out to me. I'll probably just let you know that I've received your email, and if I don't reply right away, don't worry, I will get to it. And yeah, and this is just my way of saying thank you to everyone, just, for your support, for everything. And yeah, okay. So without further ado, let's get your reading started. Hi Leo, and welcome to your March reading. I have already meditated on your energy as well as pre-shuffled the deck right here. So let's get started. For those of you who have been following this channel for a while, I usually use 2 other decks with my readings. But I'm kind of short on time, and so I won't be pulling cards from those decks this time. However, if you are interested in getting messages from those decks, I encourage you to perhaps get a personal reading with me, and specifically let me know that you're looking for those decks and I'll include it in the reading for you, okay? I usually don't do it with the 10-minute readings just because they're very short, and so I don't really have time to go into the other decks, but for the 30-minute orders I do, okay? But if you just let me know beforehand, I'll pull cards from those decks first. And by pull, I mean I let cards fall, as you can see. Okay, so your first 2 cards out are both from Major Arcana here, Leo. And looks like your very own card is coming out here as well. And we also have the Devil here. So, both Major Arcana cards. Both cards representing a zodiac sign. Of course, it's very possible that some of you might be dealing with another with either a Capricorn, or it could be another earth sign such as Virgo or Taurus. And if that's the case, it feels like both of you are pointing away from each other, okay? If it's not a earth sign, it could be someone with an earth rising, right? Or just a very heavy earth placement in their natal chart, very possible. Either way, they are coming across as someone who's extremely stubborn right now, but so are you. Okay, it's just you're both facing away from each other, so I feel like there must be some sort of a disagreement or an argument that may have happened or is about to happen. And so it's really about kind of overlooking at everything, thinking about whatever is being presented to you, and then moving forward, making sure that you have all the facts in place, all the evidence. Where does it lead you? What is or will be the outcome? You cannot get there without actually having all the facts straight. So that's kind of one major thing that I'm seeing here in the cards here for you. Of course, the Strength card represents Leo, and so that's why I'm saying that. So lots of fire, heavy on fire and heavy on earth energy that we're picking up here. And the other message that I'm kind of getting here is with the Devil card for some, or there is a possibility for those who don't resonate with an earth sign here. This is actually, the Devil card is about either a person who may have introduced an idea into your mind And now it's just become this place of, it just feels like you're trapping yourself in these ideas or these thoughts or whatever that may have been. That one thought that just keeps repeating itself, which actually I would like to say perhaps is not true. Okay, so it's really just self-imprisonment of your own mind that's kind of happening here. And that's something that requires a little bit of escaping from. And strength, of course, will be required to overcome that, but you need a very gentle approach to it. And that's exactly what the Strength card is showing us here as well. It requires a very gentle touch, taming with a soft hand, right? They're thoughts after all. It's nothing, you can't really be physical with that. No, it's about talking yourself away from perhaps a negative place for some of you towards something a bit more positive. Okay, so that's kind of what we're seeing here in the cards, and that's how we're starting off the month. And it is possible that it is a little bit to do with that Piscean energy. It can be a little bit contemplative at times, and it can spark a certain what ifs or can I or should I, lots of questions that come out. It's Piscean nature also to ask a lot of questions or to get curious. And so when we enter their birthday season, we kind of start picking up on that energy as well. And things, perhaps you start seeing the other side of the coin, of the situation. And now you perhaps don't feel so sure anymore. And so the Empress card, okay, perhaps the situation has something to do with your children or future children, family, current family, future family. Okay, and I'm saying that because this is a general reading. It's going to apply differently to everyone, but I feel like that is kind of what it's about. Okay, fertility, the Empress card. This card is ruled by Venus. Venus is your goddess of love, beauty, romance, creativity, sparks, right? Like all those things, and perhaps that's what this feud, you can say, is about. A little bit of just trying to understand how to make a decision that will benefit you in the long run when it comes to your children or your family. Yeah, things that do matter to you may not matter as much to someone else. And maybe that's what the situation is regarding. Knight of Cups, a little bit of a softer energy here. Okay, Leo. And you notice how it's interesting. When I looked at this card, the one thing that I'm kind of noticing here is the horse's eye. Notice how they just look so soft and gentle and pure and innocent, playful, younger. So this is some younger energy kind of stepping into the situation here as well for you. And it feels like perhaps it is just something to do with your children or future children. And perhaps they're looking at you or to you for support of some sort. Or perhaps it's the child within you, you yourself, you're looking for a different solution. And you want to be able to reach that. However, this will be challenging. The Tower card and the Judgment also came out. And the Tower represents that challenging situation that you're going to have to somehow try to overcome. And the Tower will just happen. It's not something that you can... It's not something you can predict. It's an event that happens in nature, and just like that, this will kind of just happen. And the Judgment card is here representing the energy of the universe, of God, depending on your belief system. But you will be warned about something, and this warning will prove to be extremely useful, especially in the future. So it may not make sense right now, but it will one day, or perhaps sooner than later. It will make sense as to why you were warned against making a certain decision, or why you were initially wanting to favor something else. So don't... so I know I initially said that, your thoughts may be creating this prison of the mind, but the other thing I kind of want you to be aware of also, Leo, is listen to your intuition. It's not trying to guide you wrong at all. It is guiding you forward. And this is a good time to listen to your intuition. Tune into that Piscean energy. Tune into the water sign. Pick up on what you can. There is that energy around you That's what water element brings to any situation, but specifically when it comes to Pisces, Pisces are known for their intuition and their guidance from their internal system, from their gut. They can listen to it. They can, some of them are known to be able to predict the future, for example. It's a rare gift, but when we kind of step into this energy, this zone, it allows us to also be able to utilize that. And kind of, I feel like what the cards are saying here for you is when comes time and you are asked to make a decision, don't overlook what your gut is telling you. Don't overlook anything at all. Listen to every little piece of it, every little bit of it. And then you will get to perhaps, oh wow, 2 9s here. And then you'll actually get to kind of enjoy the luxury of having made that decision now in the future. When time comes around, you will enjoy it. 9 months from now, you will know that you have made the right decision. It may not be very apparent to you in the moment, is what the cards are saying. And 2 9s came up, and we were talking about fertility earlier, and the 9 months of pregnancy. That's kind of, there is a theme. There is, Leo. Some of you might be thinking about that, or just thinking about your children or the generations to come as well. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, both are cards of luxury. One indicating more so when it comes to wealth and health. 9 of Cups, more towards dreams coming true. Really, really coming true. It's not about believing anymore. It's about realizing and living in them. I do feel like for many of you, this isn't just about March. This will go way into 2020 towards the end. Like, it'll feel like one dream is coming true per month. Like, one at a time, it's coming true. It's coming to fruition. So really, Leo, dreams are coming to fruition here for you, and this will just be the beginning. But you'll see more of this towards the end of March, going into April, and then just carrying that forward, carrying this theme forward into 2020 here. That's how it feels, and it really does depend on the decisions you make. So how situations actually turn out to be for you, it will very much, your decision will factor that in. And then your future will be kind of dependent on this key decision. So it's going to be major, that's for sure. But overall, a very, very positive energy that is being picked up for you. Dreams coming into fruition. I like that here for you, Leo. Dreams coming into fruition. And it's going to be one by one. It is. Definitely depending on how you move forward with this. Okay, let's go ahead, take a look at your under the deck cards here. We do have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I mean, your first card was a Devil card, so Knight of Swords does make sense even as an underlying energy here. What it means is basically just trying to filter through these thoughts and emotions, trying to understand the difficult part of it will help you make a major decision. Once you can kind of go through the facts for what they are and weigh the pros and cons, it's going to help you in the long run. And as the Magician, so really what the card is now saying, or where this reading is going, is that whatever you need, whatever resources you may need, so if you feel like, oh, I don't have enough money to actually get this project done, or my ideas are great but I don't have, the funds for it, or I don't have the material for it, whatever you may feel as though you're lacking, you're actually not. And you'll be able to find, you will feel resourceful, or someone who actually has all the contacts or all the material that you need will kind of come into your life. And that's what the Magician is trying to say to us. And it'll happen by surprise, perhaps closer to July, very possible. Or it's perhaps just someone who's a Cancerian, okay? So it could be a Cancer or another water sign such as Pisces or Scorpio. But it will come to you by surprise, but this surprise will be very, very welcomed by you. Wanted, needed, whatever you want to say. But it's basically saying that, oh, hey, Magician, right? So lots of resources coming to you, which is great. It's great. All right, Leo. I wish you all the very best with this. It's a beautiful reading overall. If you have any questions, I encourage you to check out my website at impureguidance.com, and lots of different options for different kinds of readings there for you. So whatever you need, I'm sure there's something there For those for whom this is urgent and you need answers within the next 12 hours or within the next 24 hours, I also offer emergency readings. So go ahead, take a look at my website for that option as well. So, dreams coming into fruition. All the very best with that, Leo. I wish you a gorgeous looking month ahead. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am pure guidance.